What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played, Crystal Palace. So sorry guys for the lateness of this video, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Obviously, as you now can see, new setup now guys, new house. I'm in Malaysia now, so that's the reason why I'm doing this video a little bit late, because I've now moved house and I've just not found the time to film this video, and I've only just got the chance to do it right now. I'm doing some late night filming, it's 12:15. Let's just get straight into today's video, guys. We made 4 changes from the last game against Man City. Talk about the starting 11. So we started with De Gea, Darmian, Smalling, Lindelof, Young, Lingard, Matic, Pogba, Mata, Lukaku and Martial. Straight away, what caught my eye in this starting 11 was that everyone was surprised to see Darmian playing in this game. I'm very surprised that Darmian started in this game. I really expected Valencia to start this game because we've not seen Valencia on the pitch for a long time. The reason why he's not been playing recently is because it's either one, because Jose Mourinho probably saw that, you know, he liked something about Mourinho being out of the club or something like that. Jose Mourinho spoke out and he said that he was injured, he had some mouth injury or something like that. He must have had his wisdom teeth out or something like that. So that's why he's not been playing recently. Expected someone like Valencia to start, not someone like Darmian, who's not played in absolutely ages really. The reason why Luke Shaw's not playing this game is because he got 5 yellow cards in a row, and that meant him to be sidelined for that game. So Young came in at left back and Darmian was at right back. Big shock for everyone. Overall reaction, this is a game for Manchester United where we've got to be winning games against Crystal Palace. Now you guys may have seen by now what the result was. The result was 0-0. I put here have a rant. Now all I'm going to say is Jose Mourinho thinks that we can get a top 4 in January. Now, we've got a hell of a schedule in December. That's why these videos are going to be coming out thick and fast. And the reason why it's taking me ages to put out this video as well is also because I don't have any bloody Wi-Fi in this house. Jose Mourinho thinks we can get a top 4 within January. If he wants a top 4 within January, we've got to be winning games like Crystal Palace. We drew this game to Crystal Palace. Why did we draw this game against Palace? Because there was not enough heart. We didn't play with passion. We didn't play for pride. It was awful, this game. People were saying that, you know, that's the worst they've seen from Manchester United. One, I'm going to agree with them, because that from Manchester United was unacceptable. Teams like Crystal Palace, we got to be beating them. They were even lower down in the table as well. They were about 17th, outside the relegation zone. And we're drawing to Crystal Palace. So it just shows that we're underestimating teams. The players on the bus are thinking, oh yes lads, we can go and beat these lot. And we can't, because we're underestimating these teams, and we've got to put these teams to bed. And if we can't put these teams to bed, it just shows that how the lack of mentality that we've got. We can't show that in games. We think that we can walk through these games like Crystal Palace. We always think that we can walk through them. Now, I want to say, Crystal Palace had the better chances in this game. They could have beat us. They could have absolutely beat us. Not by a few goals. They could have beat us by 1 goal if we made one split mistake. All I'm going to say is that Lindelof put in a great shift. He had a groin injury in the international break. He comes in, he plays for Manchester United, and he's now got an injury for Manchester United. We're not going to see him now on the pitch for quite a long time. Maybe not till the new year now. So all I'm going to say is get well soon to Lindelof. I'm going to keep this video nice, short and simple, because I don't want to be talking about this game a lot, because I know this game has been passed. It's been passed now nearly a week. So you guys will get to see this video a little bit later on. And obviously Manchester United are playing Southampton in the next hour and 10 minutes. And I'm not going to be able to watch that because I have no Wi-Fi in this house. I wasn't happy with this game. First half, you know, it was one of these halves for Manchester United where we had so many good chances on the counter-attack and we just couldn't put our chances away. Crystal Palace had the same. We were letting them have so much time and space on the ball. They were beating us on the run of play. We were dominating the game, mostly in control of that game. We had more possession than them, and they're just suddenly hitting us on the run of play. So it just shows that how much time and space we allowed Crystal Palace on the ball. And this is where they got to react and they got to step in. If the players wanted to get a win, they needed to pull in a shift. Did they do that? No, because we went and drew this game. It's not good enough for Manchester United. We've got to be beating teams like Crystal Palace. Unacceptable. We got to go and beat Southampton in the next hour and 10 minutes. I'm not going to be able to watch that. I'm only going to fill you guys in with the highlights of what I'm going to see, really, in the next 24 hours, really. Not happy whatsoever with this game whatsoever. Let's just analyse this game. So United started quick. United were straight away putting Palace on the counter-attack. United were playing with a lot of pace, a lot of width in there. The likes of Martial in there. What I also realised in this game is that he had Mata more in a deeper role and he had Lingard more dropped back. Now, I don't like to see Lingard drop back more in midfield. The position that he's most likely I like him to see is more up front with Lukaku and Martial, or if Rashford's playing, that's where I like to see Lingard more playing attackive than Mata being up there, but that's the thing about that with Mata. United were in Palace's half early in the game. This is where we were just dominating the game. Then United started creating chances that have tested the goalkeeper. Smalling had a good chance. That was a very good chance that we should have put away. Lingard had a good chance. Martial had a good chance. These are chances that we had and we couldn't put away. Like I just said here, United couldn't find the end product to finish off our chances. These are chances that we should have had and should have put away. United haven't created enough chances at goal. Palace have been a threat on the counter-attack. United are giving Palace time and space on the ball. We kept on doing that in the game. Not one defender went onto the Palace player, put in a tackle or anything like that. We were giving them too much space, too much time, which allowed them to get numbers high up the pitch, get players high up the pitch, so then they could use their flair players, put some chances at De Gea to make him work. United need to react and win possession back quick. We did that slightly, now and then, not all the time. Palace had two great chances. Van Aanholt had a great chance. Kouyaté put in a great header and it was disallowed. I think that was bad refereeing. On my behalf, it was bad refereeing. I find this one, I don't know, it was 50-50 if he was onside or not. United were lucky enough to walk away and not being 1-0 down. If we were 1-0 down, I would have been absolutely devastated because they had the better chances in that second half. United were in control, United had more possession, United were dominant. Our set pieces just weren't good enough. Our distributions were just not good enough. The link-up play wasn't good enough. Crosses weren't good enough. Corners weren't good enough. United just weren't good enough to put our chances away. This is a game where United had to be patient for the goals to come. But funny enough, I written that down and no goals happened. The passing is good, the movement is good. I felt like, there was times where United were too static in the game. Overall, good, but not good enough. Second half, United need more creativity. United need to pick up the pace and tempo. United need to keep the pressure onto Palace. United need to be more of a threat on the counter-attack. United need more in the final third. United need to score on our chances. United need more fluidity in the game. United need to play with more urgency if we were up for this game. Did any of that pay off? No. Why? One, because both Mata and Lingard were the only ones putting a shift in and Mourinho took them both off, which I was disappointed with. 2, United were too slow on the ball. 3, because we weren't good enough. Again, it's back-to-back games where United have played awful football. 4, because none of them were bothered. 5, it looked like this was a game we just couldn't score, which didn't happen. 6, we need to wake up and smell the roses, which we need to. 7, we need to create more chances at goal. 8, once again we started with the wrong mix and the wrong starting 11. It's what Mourinho can't get as well, and that's why he just got to start turning around to Michael Carrick and Kieran McKenna. Doesn't do that, does it? 9, United were falling apart. 10, not enough heart into the game. United didn't play with pride, passion for the badge or for the shirt, so we were just awful in this game. United were playing quick football. United were creating early chances. Palace, again, were very good in the counter-attack. United couldn't give Palace space and time, and we kept doing that. Palace created better chances than United. Were more close at goal. They were the ones that had the better chances. They were the ones that should have put their chances away. They should have scored on their chances. Palace were very good on the run of play. United's decision making was very good defensively. Defensively, mentality and physically, we knew what we needed to do. Were we physically and mentally prepared? No. The reason why we're losing these stupid games, it's a mentality thing. Physically, we were prepared, but it's a stupid mentality game, really. Lukaku had a great chance, headed in a disallowed goal, 2 disallowed goals. Was Lukaku onside? It was hard to decide if he was onside or not. I think Lukaku was more onside than Kouyate's. It's hard to decide. If you look back at the replay, I think personally Lukaku was onside and Kouyaté was just a little bit off. Your hands are allowed to be offside. That's why he was probably offside. Mourinho needed to change things around. Lingard went off for Fellaini. Talk about Lingard's performance. Good chances, but was livelier off the ball than on it. Substituted for Marwan Fellaini early in his second half. Mata went off for Rashford. Talk about Mata's performance. Ineffectual for the majority. Did not use his incision to any real use. Mata too often opt for aerial balls and was substituted in the second half. Palace were again coming back into the game. They were very good, putting United on the back foot. They were very good at doing that in this game. Kouyaté and Van Aanholt had 2 great chances at goal. De Gea made some incredible saves to keep us into this game. It was still open for both teams. Not one team could find a goal. United made the last and final change. Pogba went off for Sanchez. Talk about Pogba's performance. Seemed to be snowboarding mood when the score line was goalless. Failed to trap a pass and play a pass. Feckless and substituted. Not good enough. It just goes to show the distributions were alright. Wasn't the best. The link-up play was alright. Wasn't the best. This is a game which was going either way. Both-sided game. Again, Palace broke through and Townsend had a huge chance. United then switched back on for the last 15 minutes of the game. Martial had a good chance at goal. Lukaku had a great chance at goal. Great save by the keeper. Still, again, these are chances that we had and we just couldn't put it away in the back of the net. It's frustrating, it's annoying, but we've got to move on. This is football. United still continue to pile the pressure onto Palace. Rashford had a good chance at goal. Again, just goes to show that we couldn't take and score on our chances. United were throwing everything at it for the last minute. United didn't look like scoring in this game whatsoever. Palace had a good chance, but just before the final whistle went. That was it. Frustrating, annoying and awful to watch. Also, when I'm watching a match at such a late night game, please put in a better performance. United 0, Palace 0, not good enough. 1 point isn't good enough. Onwards and upwards, Southampton next. No point of talking about Southampton because by the time this video is up, you'll know what the score is. There's no point of talking about Southampton. We've got to beat them, and if we do, great. If we don't, questions got to be asked. If we get the 3 points, it's crucial going into that Arsenal game on Thursday night for me, Wednesday night in the UK. So we've got to put in a better performance against Southampton. Gives us the confidence as we won that game in the Champions League. So that gives us a good boost. We just got to put in a better performance against Southampton. No point of talking about them. They're struggling. They've come off 2 back-to-back games where they should have won. We've got to beat them. Nevertheless, hope you guys have enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. See you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.